Hi, I'm Paul Seal from CodeShare.co.uk. Today I want to show you a starter kit that I've created for Umbraco. It's called CodeShare Starter Kit. The reason why I'm doing a video on it is because I've done a blog post about it. I've told people that way, but I realised that I've got over 1,000 subscribers now. Woohoo, by the way, thank you. Over 1,000 subscribers, and some of you might not know about the starter kit that I created, which would be a shame because it'd be good for people to try it out and let me know what they think. So at the minute it's had 256 downloads on our Umbraco. So it's called CodeShare Starter Kit. And what is it? Well, it's a starter kit, and it is, let's have a look at it. It just gives you some examples on how to do things like building a carousel using nested content. It gives you a navigation menu. So this navigation up here, this uses, it's Bootstrap, so it's a Bootstrap template. I built it with Bootstrap Studio. If you're interested in Bootstrap Studio, have a look at some of my other videos. I think the video I've done with the most views, that's about Bootstrap Studio. Anyway, so I created this in Bootstrap Studio, then I made a package of it. So it's all dynamic content using Umbraco, and just to give you some tips on getting started. So the code for this, it's all in the views. I've not done any controllers and models and things like that, just because I wanted to make it easily accessible for people, and that's what I tend to do with the starter kits for Umbraco anyway. So that's what this is. It's just a way for you to get to know Umbraco a bit. So what's in the starter kit? So as I've said, we've got the navigation menu, which is dynamically driven. We've got a carousel. We've got some latest news or blog, whichever you want to call it. So yeah, we've got a blog section, and if you click through to that, that will load the article here, and it says the date and what have you, when it was created. That's actually, yeah, a blog article. And so the blog, it looks the same here as it did on the homepage, but I've done it so you can render so many, like the latest ones on the homepage, and then when you go through to the blog, it does all. We've got an about page, which is just a content page. So we have a content template, and if you notice here, this is using the content grid. So it's just giving you an example how you can use a content grid. It's got a contact form on it. So let's just fill this in, blah, 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 and then send. So probably create an error. So if you're doing this, you installed the starter kit and you get this error, it's just probably saying that you don't have the SMTP settings properly, and you might want to install something like SMTP for dev, which will let you actually see the message instead of having to have an SMTP server on your machine. And also, instead of error, it will say success if it's sent through properly. And it does, it's the proper code to send it. The only thing with this is that this code for the contact form is in a DLL, just so that when you've installed the package, it actually can run the code. Whereas if I did it in a controller, there are more steps to actually get it to send. But you can see all the code. If you go to the GitHub project for this, CodeShare Umbraco Starter Kit, and you go to source, library, you can see the surface control I did for contact, and you can see the models, or the model, yeah. So you can access all of the code on the GitHub project for this. What else has it got? So it's got the simple search. So I did a blog post about how to use the built-in Umbraco search. So if we look for about on here, or lorem, there'll be lots of lorem ipsum everywhere. So that's just doing a simple search. And again, all the code for this is in there, you'll be able to see it. And that will click through and you can see the article about something interesting. Then I've got this link. So what I like to do on the sites that I build is have these things called pretty links. So it's like we're using a content item for linking purposes. So for this, it allows it to be in the navigation, and it allows you to link off to other pages. So like this one here, so this will go off to this package on our Umbraco, this package on GitHub, my website, my YouTube, and 24 Days in Umbraco, which I wrote a blog post about creating this package.
So if you want to visit this site, it's codeshare.co.uk. It's codesharestarterkit.azurewebsites.net. But if you just go to our Umbraco, so you're on your machine, you're watching this video, you want to get to this project. It's in projects, scroll down, CodeShare Starter Kit, and then you can see the demo site there. If you want to install the package, I've got a really easy way of installing it and without doing any coding whatsoever. So let's go ahead and do that now. So we just need your email. So I'm just going to put in an email address. So I'm just going to say my name's Paul and my password, company, not now. So company Paul, UK phone number, next. Right, so obviously you put your real details in. So what this is actually doing here on umbraco.com is this is going to create an instance of Umbraco for me in the cloud. And that's the reason why I'm doing this for you now. So you can actually try out my starter kit really easily by setting up Umbraco Cloud. And on a free trial, I think it's a 14-day free trial. So if you actually use it, like it, you can use Umbraco Cloud and carry on. But you're not obliged. It will just run out after the 14 days. Once you get to this step, instead of choosing a small business site, just do clean slate and then continue. And what that'll do is that'll install Umbraco with a completely fresh installation of the latest version, and it won't have any content or any document types or anything, so it's all empty here. And then to get my package, just go to Developer tab, Packages, Starter Kits, and then just choose my starter kit. And then install package, and it's as simple as that. And then we just tick the box and install the package. So it didn't take very long to set up this project in Umbraco Cloud. All I had to do was put in an email address and my name and a phone number and a company name, and I've then done clean slate, and then I've gone to packages and I've installed CodeShare Starter Kit, and that's it. So even for anyone who's not a developer now, they can actually build their own site because, well, I've not done anything. I've only used Chrome. And then once this is installed, it will restart and it will load up again. It will refresh for us, and then we will have what we see here. So on this demo site, we will have on our Umbraco Cloud instance, we'll have the same thing. So I think that is it. I've just got to click finish now. So what was that, about 3-4 minutes? It wasn't long at all, but it will give us a chance now to look into the back end part of this package that I created for you. So I've clicked finish, it's all reloaded. So if we go to content, we've got a home page, we've got an about page, we've got a blog with a list view, a contact page, search. So it's all there, it's all set up for you. So what you can actually do is you can go to this page by clicking on home, properties, and then link to document, and you should actually see on the front end what the site looks like. So it's just loading it up for the first time. There you go, it's installed the starter kit. So you've got exactly what's on that demo over there, and you've got all the footer links and what have you. So let's just have a quick look inside what we get. So we've installed it, we're logged into Umbraco. So what do we have on the home page? So I've got these tabs. So here you can see I've used nested content to manage the carousel. And if you look at this last one, disabled. So I actually disabled this last item by using a technique which was talked about on Twitter. So there's a request been put on the issues tracker to build into nested content the ability to disable, like you can with archetype. And Matt Brailsford and I contributed to the conversation as well, and he said just use a bit of Angular to show this disabled or not. If you have a disabled tick box where the property alias is umNaviHide, then on the query when you're rendering them out, you can do .where is visible, and that way it lets it work. So if I untick that and save, that will show us the full name now without disabled, and if we refresh, we're going to have 4 items in the carousel. So there's the 4th one now. This is here just to show you how you can disable an element. So that's an example for how to do nested content. If we look at settings, partials, content, and then main carousel, we can actually see the partial view that is using this. So I don't advise doing your code in the view, but this is just a starter kit. This is so you can see it, just so you can get an understanding for Umbraco if you're new to it. But the actual looping through the items and things like that is fine to do in the view because you're just using Razor basically. So that's how the carousel works. We've got the latest articles, again, similar sort of idea. And if we go to content again, so we've got about, oh, actually go back to home. Got content, so this is just wherever I need to render some content for the home page. The latest from the blog, and here are some articles. And then we've got footer. So here we've got in the footer, CodeShare is the name of the site, the footer title. And I've got my links. So you can use these just the normal Umbraco related links, and you can either link to an internal page or an external URL. And I've also done footer social links, and this caption here is basically part of a Font Awesome icon name. So the Font Awesome icon that I'm using here is FA Facebook. If you see on the icon FA dash, and then whatever's in the caption goes in there. So if you want to, you can add other ones on there. So we could enter some more links in here. I'm sure there's one called cross, and then let's make this go to Google. Open in a new browser and save. So now if we go to the front end, refresh that page, we've got another one there, and it doesn't like the icon. So maybe, what else is there? GitHub. Sorry, I'll just edit that and put GitHub. You just need the name of the icon, really. Give it a refresh and just see. Yeah, there you go. So that just shows you how you can use related links to actually do some captions, to do some icons. So that's part of that. And then on all the pages, you've got metadata. So this is for search engine optimization in a basic form. You've got your meta name, meta description, and keywords. So that's what's going to show up in Google. And then you've got Umbraco, navigation. So you can hide this from the site. You can disable the drop down for this item. So where you've got this, where you've got an item underneath home which has children, you can disable the drop down for it, or you can leave it unticked and it won't be disabled. So for links, if we go back in here, links, navigation, it's not got it disabled, but it does have text only in navigation, meaning that I don't want the item itself to be clickable to go through to the URL. I just want it to be used for like an open and close of the menu. But with the blog, if we look at the setting for this on here, I've got it disable drop down because I don't want to list all the blog posts underneath blog. So if we go back to home, are there any other more interesting settings? So there's Umbraco URL alias. So I've added that in for you. So let's say you've got a page on your site that you want people to get to. Maybe it's deep down within this. So like this blog post, I don't know, CodeShare starter kit is released. So it's a long-winded URL. If we look at this, so not only have you got this bit here, you've got the website address. So that's going to be this /blog/ that. You can be quick and just go yo,
So I might just call it yo. Save that, and then now all I have to do is go to, if I just go to my website /yo and then hit enter, it will actually go to that page. So just to prove it, I'll just do that and then /yo. So it's like creating a short link, a short name for your content items, and it'll go through to that page. What else is there? So yeah, we've got a blog. So this is using the list view. So you can search in here. So I could do another. So that will look for the word another. And then you've got the same things like the metadata, navigation, and generic properties. What else do we have? In a blog post itself, I've put in a title if you want to override the name, but you can also just use the name. But let's say this. So this is an alternative title. Save and publish that. This will allow it to, so it will use that. But if I deleted that, it will just use that. And the idea here is that you can then look at the code that I've done to do that. So you can work backwards from an example. So we've got content grid that we're using here. So I've set it up with a full width of 1/2 and 1/2 and thirds. So if we wanted to, we could add some content in here. And we've now got it in thirds. Save and publish. And I think also what we can do is change that to be an image. Pick that one. And then if we refresh the page, we can see that that image looks nice within the grid. So yeah, it's showing you how to use the grid as well. And I think I did a custom grid layout. And I just did one as CSUSK grid, just to show you that you can create your own custom one. So you can start with the Bootstrap one and just tailor it slightly. So you can have a look at the differences between the Bootstrap 3 one that I started with and then mine, where I took elements off or kept them in, depending on how I wanted it to suit my template. What else is in here for you? So you've got the contact form. That's just holding the template, so we don't really need to worry about that. But again, with Umbraco, this is how you do it. You choose your template there, and it's all set up within the document types and templates. You've got your search, similar idea, it's just more driven by what's in the template. And then this is where we've got the links. So these are your fast links, or pretty links that I like to call them. So if we wanted to, we could create one now. So maybe I could do one for 10 golden rules. And this is my 10 golden rules for becoming a better programmer blog post. So if I just do codeshare.co.uk 10 golden rules, I think I've set up an Umbraco URL alias for that because it was a long, if you think codeshare.co.uk/blog/10 golden blah blah blah. Anyway, so I'm now creating myself a link that will show up in the navigation now. So if I click that, we've got a link to the 10 golden rules article. Click on that, and that goes off to my blog post. So you see how you can use this straight away already. So that was the links, and then we've got cookies. I don't think I've picked an image on cookies. Let's just pick that. Save and publish. So that's how you can choose your different images. Click on properties and go through. Now we've got a cookies page with some content, etc., and that image that I just picked. So that's my starter kit. If you want to use it, just go to codeshare.co.uk/starter kit or go to our Umbraco. I showed you how to install it from the back office. It's just really easy to install, and it works on the latest version of Umbraco. because I didn't think there was any point making it backwards compatible when it's a starter kit, so you should be starting from fresh, not installing it on an older version of Umbraco. So I hope you like the starter kit. If you do, I'm interested in any feedback. If you want to suggest it should have something on it, or that might be good, let me know. Put them in the comments. Get in touch with me on Twitter. CodeShare Paul is my name on Twitter. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from you. If you have downloaded it and used it, I'd really appreciate you saying that it's compatible and that lot, things like that. And as I said, it's on GitHub as well, so you can see all the source code for it. I'm not hiding anything. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you like the video, please click on like, subscribe to my channel. Feel free to share with others, and feel free to use it on your website if you want to. If you want a simple, clean Bootstrap template website, go ahead, knock yourself out. It should be fully customizable for you. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.